collected the messages. You thought you met the one and got married at 21 type shit. And I be feeling like this is a group of people who could be like pretty young, thinking that they fell in love, or that they met the one, they met the person that they was gonna get married to. They met the person that was gonna be like the for life, the ride or die, the experience of a lifetime, a chapter that's just opening and yet closing, because you might have been through a lot when you was young. When it comes to romance, when it comes to love and affection, you might have thought that it was just like a ticking time bomb, and at the end of the day, you didn't expect things to go as well as they did. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is kind of that type of group where you've been loving the same person for a long time, even if you're not married, even if it's a matter of like you just can't forget a motherfucker. It's like you still feel like bucking, boned, and frustrated over this person. It looked like a water sign, perhaps a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So there's like, to me, it feels like it's, first of all, you telling somebody that you not up for the games no more. You telling somebody that you are not in the mental state to be or have a relationship. You might have told yourself that many times, and yet I think still want to accept someone's offer or accept a relationship. You still want to speak as if you are single or entangled, or maybe you've been married before, you are in a connection behind this person's back, vice versa. To me, it feels like there is a lot of weird, shady shit where people are saying hi to people they aren't supposed to say hi to, you know what I mean? Like they've been broken up and they're not supposed to be talking like that. And it feels like someone is trying to move on with life and someone just keeps popping back in and popping back up, like, how are you, or what are you doing, or what are you up to, or like that's what they're gonna try to do. It could be a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. Like, it just feel like to me someone is in love with you still. They won't chase you, but they would like to contact or communicate that, or it's a matter of like, if they're contacting you, they want you still. They want you in a means that they can't ever have you again, because all trust being lost, it's like at this rate, it's impossible to be built. They said it is a soul tie because you are still fighting it, even though this is a past relationship from when you was small, like you was a teenager. Even you could have been with this person and they could have shown you, could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So they said that you could have been with this person and experienced your first love affair, your first like three-way or polyamorous, or maybe not polyamorous, but like your first like on and off relationship, your very first companion, the first person to ever like put you in a predicament that is highly traumatizing within romantic relationships. You trusted them with your heart and with your life, and they blew it. They played the victim and they blew it. They made excuses for being young and they blew it. They tried to avoid loving you entirely by saying that they had things to do, or that they was going to take care of themselves, that they were going to possibly go to another career or something like that, or a career path that would be more difficult, so they wouldn't have much time. But I feel like they never did that. I feel like that was never something that was within their intentions. I do feel like they were intentionally trying to lead you on and con you into believing that they were grown enough, or at least big enough to make solid decisions and plans, especially for y'all's future. But I don't feel like that is even close to happening. I don't feel like that will ever happen. In fact, I feel like it's this a symptom of somebody who is just a pathological liar. Like, in defense, I guess I could say that this person has an idea of what they do want for their future. It's just not you. Okay? It's just not you. I felt like a hard job when I said that. It's just not you. Like, you are not gonna be their wife or the divine. That's not how they view you. Okay, how they view you is a temporary means to an end. It's something to appease those issues, those abandonment issues, the feeling, heavy feelings inside their chest. Like, that's just something that they told themselves that they loved you in order to feel comfortable with, you know, being with somebody and not being alone, because they're totally uncomfortable with being alone. They're totally insecure. They need someone to hype them up on a regular. They thought it was easier to have someone like you around to do that for them. They are a child, or they are way too young. They're far too, I feel like, I don't know if it's like far too dismissive of emotions more than it is like just a dismissive of your emotions, and like they get to emote and be however they want to be needy, be angry, be salty, whatever. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people being nosy into your situation as well, whether it be family, whether it be friends. There's a lot of nosy people. There's a lot of like stalking and weird shit through social media. I feel like this person still has some sort of number that they can contact you through. Even if you cut them off, they're gonna try to like hit you up on other numbers. They could even try to do that now. Hit you up on a phone call if you've been getting weird phone calls or prank phone calls, or like just silence on the other end and then someone hanging up. It's just because they want to hear your voice to make sure you're not with somebody else. They're trying to hear if you're with someone else in the room. That's what they want. They just want to hear if you're with somebody else or fucking somebody else. They're really intent on believing that you have moved on, or that you really didn't love them. And plus, I'm gonna be real with you, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Am I talking to Scorpios? Maybe. But are you dealing with a Scorpio? Maybe. But I'm gonna be real with you. This is abusive behavior. This is someone who abuses their right to you. They abused it in the beginning, and now they're trying to abuse it again by showing that they don't give a fuck about your boundaries, by showing that they don't give a fuck about who you're with, how you're with them, or where you're at in life. That they're always going to come back and try to pull down your walls and make you feel and make you believe that, you know, they have changed, they have done things in order to progress forward, when they really haven't ever done that, especially not for you. I picked up on Pitbull energy. Isn't Pitbull a Taurus? Is Pitbull a Taurus? I heard Dolly. Isn't Pitbull a Taurus? Maybe this person thinks of you as a doll. Like, they think of you as like a plaything, like a temporary toy type shit that just never has broke. In fact, you've gotten so much better as far as your confidence goes, and maybe your physical confidence has a lot to do with that, but you've gotten so much better. This person is like, wait, why didn't I break this person? Like, shouldn't they be broken by now? Like, shouldn't they be fucking like fugly and, you know, fat and disgusting and like sickly? Like, shouldn't they be that by now? Like, damn, like I can't do anything to hurt this person. And I think that's what they're interested in, is the fact that they can't hurt you, they can't get to you. And yet, I do still think you feel hurt over the situation. Like, it's just not shown externally. It's all internal. It's all internal. Because I feel like, why would you still be dealing with this person if it wasn't, there wasn't an internal battle? I feel like this person, I think you have money now, or like you've come across money or come into money, or you're about to come into money. You know you're about to. And I feel like that's why this person comes through and is like sucking up, kissing the ground that you walk on. This person could possibly have known that money was going to eventually weasel its way into your accounts, and they thought they could weasel their way into your accounts. They talk about child support or CPS. So there could be like a complicated child situation. They talk about somebody crying out for help or screaming out for help. Sagittarius, bodies on bodies. Yeah, so that's with some weird shit. They talk about someone having to pay for their action. So in court, they're going to pay for their action. In court, they're going to deal with, you know, heavy accusations. And I feel like they're going to be put in a prison cell. This could be your baby daddy. This could also be somebody who you've frequently cried over or been emotional over because they have betrayed you so badly. Now you just don't trust nobody. Taurus, Leo. You just don't trust nobody. Animal. Okay, so this person's like an animal, or they're evil like an animal. They're an addict as well, maybe a sex addict. But they are an addict, like through and through an addict. They say that they have like a DNA predisposition to being a complete and utter fool when under the influence of anything. They talk about how awkward this person is because they get extremely scatterbrained and act out of character all the fucking time because they're on something. They are on something, and and trust and believe they can hide that shit really, really well. Being like a sober person, they can hide that shit so well. You wouldn't even know that they're using your money for it either, because all they do is like sip a couple bucks every day type shit, or like it's just something that wouldn't even be noticed unless you really, really looked into your accounts. But you will see money and finances missing. Okay, so what do they want? The Tail Collective at the end of this journey. You gotta stop being stuck. You gotta stop trying to deal with this person. Stop trying to make your kids associate with this person, and stop trying to control the way that this person sees you by showing up and being like, oh, I'm good, what about you type shit. It's like I just feel like there's a lot of playing back and forth where you might be trying to show off to this person and show them that your life is gone in a positive direction, when in reality you don't. And who cares? Like, I'm gonna be real, like, not this person, very clearly not this person. Do they care that your health might be in jeopardy? No. Do they care about your mental health? No. Have they ever looked at you past your body? Absolutely not. And even then, even if your body fell apart, Scorpio, I really don't see this person really. It's a water sign. I don't see them caring about you, like, or anything that you do. Like, if you're expecting like princess and the P type shit, like, they don't give a fuck. They wish they did. In a way, I can see they wish they gave a fuck, because maybe the relationship between y'all will be less complicated. I don't understand why y'all have to keep contact. Maybe it's children, maybe it's mutual friends and mutual family members or something. Mutual family, Jesus, I hope not. But whatever it is, it's not cute. It's not fun. And it's definitely not something that y'all want to deal with for much longer here, because it's getting to be a complete and utter drain and a bore. They said it could be a Virgo as well, or an air sign. So, collective, that's what's up.